I was actually gifted this box by someone who works at Area 51. See, apparently a substance fell from the sky, from outer space, onto Earth, and it was a substance unlike anything we on Earth know. It was appearance of plastic, but it had some very peculiar properties which plastic does not have. And I did a magic show for this guy, and he sent me a little sample of this unknown piece of substance from space. We believe that it is created by aliens, not by humans, but man-made in the form that another life form actually invented it, so it's not something natural that you would find on their planet. And this is what it is. He sent me in this nice little box, so that way it would be taken care of, and a little probing rod, which I will show you why you need that for this little peculiar thing. And it's locked inside the box. It's locked because it's radioactive. They didn't want it to be able to get free, so they actually built it very nice and compact inside of its own little box. That way nothing bad could happen. But the substance itself is the red dot in the middle of the box, this right here. It looks like plastic. It's safe to the touch. If you hit it with the rod, it sounds like plastic. It really does seem like something we would have here on Earth, but it has some very peculiar properties. Now, it was actually embedded inside of this piece of wood to keep it, again, safe as well because of the radioactive element of it. But I'll show you why this is so strange. If we put this right back inside of its box, and it only works in darkness. So if we just create the darkness by putting the lid on the box, and we take the probing rod and actually stick it into the hole right where that red spot is, it actually allows room for the probing rod to go right through it. Scientists can't believe this, they can't explain it, because it appears to be plastic, and yet whenever it's in darkness, it has to be in darkness, it allows space to open up to allow an object through it. So imagine if we could build cars with this material and spaceships with this material. Imagine a car, you're going down the road and you hit something, but instead of it breaking your car and you having to get a new one, it simply opens up and allows room for that object to go completely through it. So for example, if you're on the road and there's a tree and it sideswipes you, well, instead of sideswiping the car, it literally just passes through the car and everything inside of the car, leaving your car damage-free. And what's really weird, again, this only happens in the dark, so the very moment you take it out and open it up, well, it's still inside the box, and there's nothing weird about it. It's still locked in place, and it immediately goes back to its solid state. So it's unlike anything we have here on Earth. It doesn't make sense. It's always locked in place, and yet somehow, only in the darkness, this rod can go through it. As long as the light's on it, you're stuck, and you're never going to be able to get it through. But it's a really interesting thing. I wanted to share it with you guys since I got it from my friend who works for Area 51. I thought you would like to see it and perhaps see what our future looks like. And right now it's in the form of this little red circle.